Aloha, beautiful souls. Good evening. I am choosing, Source is choosing, the divine energy, the universe is choosing for me to do this reading this way for the collective. And I usually, a while back I've decided I was instructed that I should only do readings for my clients, the beautiful souls I work with. But this time Source insisted. Okay, and this is, by the way, the Heart Nebula. The Heart Nebula, this is an actual photo of the Heart Nebula. It's amazing. Okay, let's begin the channeling, the message. I have been for a while, but here we are again. What's going to happen in September? What's the guidance? What's the download? So we're starting tomorrow into about a wave of a week. The new moon in Pisces. It's going to be very, very emotional. A lot of people are going to have anxiety, extreme anxiety, this sense of fear, like something's about to happen, and they don't know what it is. And what I want to tell you is also there is the other world, the world of heaven on earth. In the realm of hell on earth, the so-called reality of injecting people with the jab juice, with the cloth on your face, with the fear campaigns, with the pandemic. Let's not even get into that. You know what's going on in the world. That world is the three-dimensional fear-based quote-unquote reality. And then we have the dimension of the fifth dimension. A lot of people are familiar with the fifth dimension, but really it's now fifth, sixth. And I, at any given moment in my day, I'm navigating between the fifth dimension all the way into the 12th dimension. I have reached the 13th dimension, which is a lot of people call it death, but there is no death in the spirit world. We do not die. We live on. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. And that is really the essence of this message, of this download, that it is essential to transform your energy from extreme anxiety and fear triggered by this higher layer of this war on humanity, to try and eliminate, as I predicted in 2017, 70% of the world population, because creating this fear feeds the energy of darkness. I'm not talking about the darkness within our shadow side. We all have the spectrum. We all have the good, evil dichotomies within us, and everything in between. And those are just the basics. I'm talking about the mental virus. When you look at the world today, and sometimes even your own mind, you're like, oh my God, how do these people think? Who are they? And if you're one of the people who is very confused and have anxiety and you don't know what's going on, just know that consciously there is a mental virus, a mind control programming that has been going on for a very, very, very long time, even beyond, in the no time, no space realm, but in the 3D matrix world. Yes, that has been programmed for a while to create chaos and fear and trauma. Okay, so right now, because there is going to be massive energy of destruction, or a perception of that energy, like massive changes in the weather, or huge disasters in the weather, like flooding, earthquakes. And I say it with a heavy heart because I have so much compassion and love for all of humanity, and I do not want you to experience fear or anxiety. I want you to really focus on the good, on the love, because focus on heaven on earth. Most of these attacks false flag operations are created to recreate, to relive trauma, emotional insecurity, mental chaos, and unknowingness, right? So our job is to rise above that energy and transform it by knowing who we are. Do you know who you are? You're this beautiful, magical consciousness, creative consciousness, unlimited consciousness, powerful consciousness, beautiful consciousness, happy consciousness that is embodied in the human experience. You are spirit and soul and heart before you are the physical body. The physical body, the mind, can always be reprogrammed like a computer, right? So, since we're living in these two worlds, three worlds, right? Like unlimited worlds. We are living in unlimited possibilities in the multi-dimensional multiverse. There are infinite possibilities to what we can do, create, be, feel. And I've, used the analogy that we're creating, we're writing, producing our own movie, and we're the lead role actors in our own movie. But there's more to it. There's so much more to it. And the Heart Nebula is really the more. There are billions of stars and unlimited galaxies, right? And just the Earth experience, which is extremely unique to the universe, to the multiverse, is essential. So what we have now is a world of also heaven on earth. A world where we are beyond the sense of fear, of insecurity. You've been programmed that you need to worry about money and you need to worry about working for a living at a job that you dislike and listen to people that you don't even like. And when the government and these evil energies that are perceived as financially powerful are telling you what to do about your health. And usually from what I know, because I have been very closely been in the 1%. I mean, I'm saying it with hesitancy because I don't like to just go into that, but the elite, the most elite, who are deeply enslaved and programmed to create this chaos, I have lived among them. And I have been in their circles on a very intimate level. And what I want to tell you is that it's all a game. It's all a movie. And this, you don't have to choose hell on earth. You don't have to listen to anyone telling you something that does not resonate within your soul. You do not have to agree to enslavement any longer. You can choose to see who you truly are, this magical, beautiful being with infinite possibilities. But let's go back to what I really want to focus on here, and it's that right now, more than ever, how to choose your emotional state, how to choose your mental state, how to navigate the trauma and the chaos, how to unlearn the fear programming, how to free your soul, how to retrain your brain. This is all possible right now. And it's not only possible, it's necessary for you to take these steps. Otherwise, you're going to get caught up in the madness of the news and the trauma that's being imposed on humanity even further. It is our job to stand up for what is right. It is our sole purpose to stand for freedom, our own freedom and the freedom for all of humanity. It is our job to enjoy life, to have fun, to wake up excited about living, to breathe, to choose not to inject our bodies with insanity, basically. We have the right to be human. We have the right to be these beautiful souls having a human experience. Choose heaven on earth. And by that, what I mean is that we're not, I do not no longer want to go to restaurants that are serving disgusting food and overpriced, and now they're imposing on you a jab juice so you can eat somewhere and act normal in a completely insane world, and go to their clubs and live there in their matrix enslavement. It's just disgusting. And you know what? No judgment. But yes, there is a judgment right now. We cannot pretend that it's all normal when it's really horrible and low vibe. And we crave the higher vibes. Choose love. Choose freedom. Choose happiness and joy. And so it is, and so be it now.